Welcome at the Mega Machines channel. Today we are at the Volakas marble quarry, and we are really glad that we have together with us Mr. Vaxivanakis. Mr. Vaxivanakis, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure as well.
Could you tell us some things about the company you work with, about the quarry?
Yes. Allow me first of all to introduce myself. My name is Konstantin Vaxivanakis. I am a doctor mechanical engineer and I have the position in the company of operations director, and I work in Nordia Marbles since 3 years now. So, as you said, we are in the Volakas quarry. The Volakas quarry is located in the Volakas area, in Drama area, and within this quarry we have two main characteristics. The first is that it's the oldest quarry in northern Greece where we started the underground excavation. And the second main characteristic, and we are proud of, is that we rehabilitated all the area where we place our debris of our excavation. That means, and this is the philosophy of the company, is one hand we quarry, the other hand rehabilitate. Our goal is to reduce our footprint of our quarry's activities. The marbles is calcium, and here we have calcium in dolomite material. So we don't pollute, we don't produce, let's say, some polluted material. The only thing that we have is the optical footprint. The optical footprint is where we place the debris of the excavation. So, because we are nearby areas, villages where people live all year, etc. So we are very sensitive to that, and our main goal is to reduce this optical, saying like this, pollution. So we have a program to rehabilitate all the areas where we stock, where we place the debris of our excavation. Debris means the part of the marbles which cannot be used for sales reasons. This is the philosophy of the company. Let's say now two things about the company. It's among the oldest company in Greece. According to my opinion, it's the company which helped and sustained and supported the marble sector to pass from, let's say, the main quarrying made by hand to the industrial quarrying. Nordia Marbles belongs to the Dionysos Marble. Dionysos Marble started quarrying in Greece after the 1950s. So we have, let's say, history more than 80 years on this kind of activities. As well, Dionysos Marbles is the company who started first the underground excavation in Greece in 2001 in Athens area in Dionysos Quarry. And here in Volakas, we are the second quarry of the company, the second quarry in Greece, where underground excavation started in 2007. From 2007 up to now, underground excavation now is a common process for quarrying marbles. Allow me now to introduce our staff here in the quarry. Without them, nothing can be done. So, first of all, I present you Mr. Zakos Sismanis, who is our mining engineer here in Volakas. And I would like to say that the soul of the quarry, Dimitris, being the foreman of the quarry. Dimitris is here for how many years? More or less 20 years. 20 years, Dimitris is part of the quarry. I would like to say is, let's say, the quarry. So, I invite now Zakos to say, let's say, his point of view, to share with us his thought about, let's say, the quarry.
Welcome to the Mega Machines channel officially.
Nice to meet you.
and we would like to learn some things about the company, your work, and about the quarry, of course,
Okay,
and about your role in the company.
certainly. First of all, I would like also to welcome Mega Machine Channel to our quarry here at Volakas and to our company, which is Nordia SA. Here you can see our quarry that consists of both open pit and underground mining. As you can see, we have here the two portals of the underground excavation.
They're really impressive.
Yes,
Actually.
indeed, they are. What makes this quarry different from the other quarries is that even though about 2007 started the first galleries and the underground mining, 2 years ago, about 2020, we started a new gallery, which is in the stage of the tunneling, which is above the old galleries. After this introduction about our quarry, I would like to continue inside to the mining process to discuss further about the conditions and how the mining is actually happening.
I haven't asked you about your studies and what is your role in the company?
Of course. Well, I have studied mineral resource engineering at the Technical University of Creta, and here my role in the company and at this quarry is I'm a production engineer. Also, I'm a safety technician.
Could you tell us some things about the operations are being conducted here in this quarry?
Yes, certainly. Well, here, first of all, we are at the new tunneling system, as you can see beside me. Here we are in the underground mine of our quarry, and here right now we are at the stage of the tunneling, where the underground chainsaw of the Pandemic company is processing the front of the excavation. The operation happens with vertical and horizontal cuts in order to produce manageable blocks of marble. The specific machine is the larger in its category. It's a machine of mass 50 tons, and it's one of the fastest cutting machines there are in the world right now. And here Mr. George is its operator.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Mr. Jared.
After the machine cuts the vertical and the horizontal cuts, then we have a procedure that we use hydraulic pressure in order to extract the first column of the blocks. And after that, the procedure is that the rest of the front is mined with traditional wire cutting machines.
So this outstanding place is?
Well, here we are now at the main underground tunneling system in the heart of the mountain. I would like to say a couple of things about the underground mining. Well, underground mining is of course more difficult than the open pit, and it's more difficult because it has more necessities. Another very important procedure during the underground mining is the bolting and the anchoring. We put the bolts and anchors inside the rock mass in order to stabilize and ensure that the underground mining is happening with safety. Together with the sensor system, we are sure that it's okay to continue to mine.
atmosphere in the quarry right now.
Yes, of course. Here is where the next stage of the underground mining is happening. After the stage and the phase of the tunneling, it's time to make the actual mining. Here we can see that we have a ramp where it will allow us to go to the next level, the underground level, where the excavation and the mining is like in the open pit. There's not so much chainsaw here. We have perforation and wire cutting.
Where are we now?
Well, as you can see, here is where the final processing of the marble is done. We have a flexible system where the wire cutting machine is on, and it's easy to be done here because next to the machine we have the water tank. It's easy for the loader to bring here the blocks to do the final cuts in order to produce a final product to sell in the market. At last we are here and we can see the final products. Here we have three different qualities. We have the classic Volakas block, and here is the new kind of blocks that we produce that they are very hyped right now in the market. This is called Sea Wave, and these two are both sea waves with different kinds of patterns. Yes. Our blocks are exported all around the world, mainly in China and India.
When these two products, these brand new products, established in the market?
The classic Volakas has been exported for more than 30 years. The new, the Sea Wave, started this year.
The heart of our Mega Machines channel, of our YouTube channel, is Stavros Tabakis. And Stavros Tabakis is here, our founder.
Welcome, Stavros.
Introducing yourself. I want to say a big thanks to Nordia Marble Quarries and the director of this quarry, Mr. Zakos Sismanis. Zako, thank you very much.
Thank you also. It was a pleasure to cooperate with you, and I hope all the best for the channel and for you personally.
Thank you very much. It was very informative.
Γράφουμε. Well, now Stavros and Dimitra, it's time for the most valuable advice,
Which is?
from the soul of the quarry, Mr. Dimitris, which is what, Dimitris?
Subscribe and smash
The button.
the like button.
And now, Dimitri,
Subscribe
tell us
And
what?
smash the like button. Subscribe and smash the like button.
Ναι, γεια σας, καλησπέρα.
Hello, hello. The final
Can you hear me? Today we are with Volakas.
Volakas. Volakas. Really?
Έτοιμοι?
Ναι, μ' ακούτε?
Fast track choose.
and smash the like button.